video nám běží. OK. Tak, přijíždím na nahrávání, jo. 3, 2, 1, teď. OK. Tak jo, takže můžeme, jo. Jo, what's up? Tak vás zdravím tady u nového dílu ve hře Kingdom Come Deliverance. Je to asi 7. díl. Jsme tady, jak jsme skončili, jdem tady na procházku s naším kámošem Slavíkem. Začínáme rovnou tam, kde jsme skončili, ať to máme rovnou. Jdem na hlídku. Jdem na hlídku městem. A samozřejmě budeme nějaký úctivý uchylníky.
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe.
Okay.
And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
OK, doufám, že neusnu na té cestě, tyjo, koukám, že to spaní potřebuju trošku.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want...
Tak co se tady děje?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Here, Jane. Take this and be on your way.
Yes. Yes,
Table.
thank you. I'll go right away. Right away. God bless you, Henry.
And what happens if she comes again tomorrow? You give her more? You're making a mistake. Give them coin once and you'll never see the back of them.
If you say so.
Zítra tady nebudu, takže pohoda. Tady ty peníze dá někdo jiný. Bitch.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Jakože, jo, na tomhle trapném oblečku teda jako nevím, jestli zbuzuju nějaký strach někomu. To taky říkám, že to je taky funny.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Třeba jako zapamatovat celé město? Že bych to dělal. I got my life to live.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Chudák.
Provázej v říti jejich kroky a pomáhej jim moci svou, aby se stále
There's one ale house here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Děti ti přinesly k
To není ale česky.
oltáři tvému lásku jen.
To není česky. Čili teď nevím, kdo je. Ne, to není on. Tohle je on. Kámo, co děláš?
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
Oh. Thank you. Najet jsem se.
Come on, Henry, we're wasting time.
Yes, then.
I almost lost my thread there. So,
Tak to je vtipný. Takže nic. Tohle je cool. Tohle se mi hodně líbí, jako.
here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him
Okay.
tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Okay. So you're not an asshole. You're my guy. To je dobře. Všude mají jídlo jenom v hospodě, vole. Okay.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sassau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Jo, to mi dali tohle, vole, jsem ti to říkal, že mi to dali oni. Jsi mi nevěřil. A kde jsou teda ty mý kamarádi, taky všichni umřeli, nebo co? Asi jo? To tady nikdy sebe nikde neviděl a nikde jinde taky ne. A to je hodně hezky vymodelovaný. Fakt hodně hezky.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I
So-
see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't
Legit.
know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
OK.
Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had.
Jdem za týpkem, který chlastá pívko. Hele, tady je.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Já jsem mu chtěl říct to pivo.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have
Ha,
a
si ho zjebem a my se na pivo. OK.
That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Tak jo.
Why not?
Jdem hrát. Co to jdem hrát?
I could do with a bite to eat.
So, bring it on.
Pověda. Vůbec to nechápu. Cože? Značit kostku. Vzát hru. Jo, jasně, musím dát jen jednu pryč. Okay. I'm kinda lucky, right? Si ukaž. Už má hnědou kostku.
Your turn.
Okay. Bez toho nechápu. OK, takže prostě jedničky vyhrávají jako.
That's it. That's all.
Takže já mám 2008 nebo?
I'll have a beer. Here.
This'll be the one. We'll see.
Že hraješ dál? To smok? Cože?
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
To zvoníme 3krát. Jdem na to. To bude
Before
bomba.
I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
OK. Jo, jdem. Jdem teda zvonit 3krát. A půjdem taky spinkat. To je zakázaný chodit bez světla. Protože tady chodit bez světla. Taky. Pakáš, ty vole. To je hrozný. Terem žroutí hrozný. To je pak cool, tanec, to je nice. Plameny taky. OK, tak. Tady je ten zvon. Kámo. Co řekl, když mu nad rybníkem?
God grant you health, sir.
Tohle je takový, jakoby, nevím moc, akční dílo, asi koukám. Hele, to se bude dít.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. now we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
OK. Takže ti mám zase nakopat držku. Kámo, když už jsem to udělal dvakrát. Ty to chceš znova?
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters. Show no quarter, sir. Show no quarter, sir. Go on, your grace. Show him what for.
Hej, tohle mi děláš jak?
Beat him down. Show him no quarter.
Bring it on!
Show him no quarter.
OK.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
To je prostě mladý idiot, no.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Tak to je dobrý. Tohle hra je dobrá v tom, že ti fakt prostě ukáže, jak prostě... Že nejseš prostě že jsi hlavní postava, ale prostě jsi úplný hovno. To se mi líbí, to je super, to je super. To je super. Do 7. What the fuck?
Anything else?
What the fuck? Co máš za problém? What is your problem? What the fuck is your problem? What is your problem?
had a review.
Go away, leave me alone.
Jasně spal. Sorry girl. Tak jdem, idiote.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. God be with you.
Fuck you. Čiviči. Tady máš druhýho koně vedle sebe, to si jako nemůžu vzít. Tuhle stračku si sebe schodím a vezmu si moji košilu. Která je rozbitá. Oh no, smíře. Idiote blbej. Dva pejsky? OK. Dogos. Ale je to cool, jako hodně dobře to udělané.
Let's go!
Jdem, vole.
Hurry up, blacksmith!
Však kdy tě jdeš. Jsem si, že poběžíš. No co máš koně, vole, když nemůžeš běhat na něm? What did my eye saw? On má tam kinklající péro. Kámo, to si děláš prdel. Oh shit.
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
Lof, jo. Teď jenom nikam jedem, vole. Ani nevím kam jedem, vole. A nemám šípy, kamo.
Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Okay, boy. Je fakt reálně, jak kdybych šel prostě ven. Akorát dneska bych nešel, dneska tady je tak 50 stupňů venku.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Scalets and, well, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Oh my god, this is so cool. I love it. Ptáč si všude.
We'll make camp here.
Okay. Šípy. Víno a slaninu z sedla.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
Just so.
Hezky. To by bylo taky asi na trej.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke. At least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
To je dobrý. Miluji tanky.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans? But
You should see your face. I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares too, eh? But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
Okay.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
OK, takže jdeme se lehnout. Vstávej.
Sir? Wake up, sir. It's time to go.
What? Are you mad? It's still dark.
I thought we were going to get an early start, sir.
Early means at first light. Light, you dolt. Do you want me to break my neck in black of night?
Nice.
Sleep, damn it.
OK.
See you later.
Já už nemůžu spát, ale... Tak si sednu. 60 let. A papáme si pěkně. A stávej.
Sir? Wake up, sir. It's time to go.
What? Are you mad? It's still dark.
I thought we were going to get an early...
Early. Farewell.
Co má, vole? Hodinu ještě? Kámo, tak ty jsi...
What are you waiting for? Your lord
Cože?
requires
Já
you
tě
to
zbudil
hunt.
dvakrát.
Really? Such a renowned hunter needs help.
You wouldn't dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most hairs wins. Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment. You can help yourself.
Ten look je nice.
After all, there's no sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in hell.
By all means, Sir Hans.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on the other side
Tak
of
jo,
your
jdem.
grubby face. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
Počkej, takže já se vezmu šípy. Táčkem dvou zajíců. To je úplně jedno kde, nebo? Chci lovit. Já půjdu s ním, vole. Šel nahoru. What? What? Cože? Jej! Ten prvního. Tamhle jeden. Ty vole, jsem lovil jak hovno. Vlastně vůbec neumí střílet, nebo ano? Tak. Jsou dva. Co si děláš prdel? Co si děláš prdel? Hej, no tak. Jej! Už máme dva. A tři. Tři zajíci, yes. Snaží se použít luk, který vyžaduje lepší úroveň, nevím jestli. Aha! Proto! But I don't have any other bow. Takže já si jdu pro jiný luk, protože tohle se střílí úplně na hovno. No takhle jako nestřílí, ale on prostě nemůžu vůbec zamířit. Čtvrtý nebo pátý? Prostě nemůžu prostě vůbec zamířit, proto vole. Protože vole ten potřebuješ nějaký větší schopnosti na ten luk, jak si děláš prdel. To jsem nevěděl třeba, že jo. Tak to jo, tak to je trapný, ale. to byl ten druhý luk, že jo? Jo. Já jsem ten druhý. Co už bych to měl umět? Já vím, že bych měl lovit ty jo. Ale vidíte to, co já? Mrkov. No tak. Já tě ulovím, vole. Ty vole. No ono to přežije víc, nebo co? Asi jo. Ty vole, já jsem úplně špatnej, nebo já nevím. A já ji trefu, ale... Nebo ne? Jo. Nice. Jelení maso. 4 šípy to přežilo, aha. Přetížený nemůžeš sprintovat. Oh. Ty vole, tak jako hodně hrách umím jako střel z luku. I v reálu umím střel z luku. Ale tady jako... By to tak strašně hard. A nebo prostě to moje postava fakt neumí nic. Se tohohle týče. To si děláš prdel? Jo tak, jo, jako to není prostě o tom, že bych neuměl střílet, já umím. Ale prostě ty vole, ten hitbox, jako co to jako je? Ah! Yes. Yes. Yep. Yes. Aha, on už je dead. Tamhle vidím. Já ty jeleny lovit neměl. Já nemůžu chladit. Ty ho vidíš, vole? Jelen.
For heaven's sake, Henry, you're scaring away the hares.
Ty vole, jsem neuvědomil. Ha! Cože? Cože? My jsme se jim mohli oba dva najednou? Do stejného místa. Lol. Tak to jo. Pig got you big ears. Ne, kámo, já ho sejmu. Tamhle je ten úchyl. Tak pojď, debile. Taky nemůže běhat. Už taky chodí. Lol. Funny.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? I did quite well. Look, why do you ask? You were right on my arse the whole time. Not bad, though. Quite good, actually. For a common blacksmith's boy.
Shouldn't there be some reward for the victor?
Jesus, the insolence. A serf asking his lord for coin. But never let it be said I'm a pinch purse. Very well then.
Ve všem jsem ho porazil.
And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game.
Co pořádního, kámo? Já jsem ulovil, vole...
Henry, mount up and let's go hunting.
Já si myslím, že ten díl byl hodně dlouhý. Měli jsme celkem... tady to je páku... já si myslím, že jsme si užili. Strapnili jsme našeho pána se vším možným, že jsme mohli. Jo, už několikrát. Dělali jsme pěkný lov, naučil jsem se střílet všechny další věci. Tyjo, pecka. A další zajít. Hehe, ne, srdej. Tak jo, doufám, že jste si to lidi užili. Samozřejmě pokud odejte like, odběr, pokud ještě nemáte, komenty vždycky potěší. A samozřejmě uvidíme se u dalšího videa. Tak jo, mějte se a u dalšího videa s Bohem.